moving through the world. It's quite pretty out today. So yeah, haven't made a video in a few days. It's been kind of rough. I had some car issues I had to deal with, so that came up first thing when I woke up one day, and then the other one was was well, okay, so I had to wake up, and then of course the thing I had to deal with was getting the car worked on, and there was a lot more that needed to be done than I could afford. So we went with the most urgent, and then I tried to, work that out the best I could. It came out that I saved $100, which I could have put towards something else to fix, but that's okay. It relieved some of the debt at the moment, so I don't have as many problems at the moment. So yeah, it's a beautiful day out, and I decided to come inside where the breeze and the trees were. Let's see. So yes, Mercury in retrograde. So because of the miscommunication thing, I saved some money, but less things got fixed on my car. But that's okay. Moving on. And then the next day was a little rough. But I'm handling my rough days better. My attitude is better. My outlook on things. I can, throw on a meditation and kind of relax myself. Even if I'm not meditating, just as I walk through, breathing slowly as I do my stuff and listen to it. It calms me down and relaxes me. I'm still having some issues with my diet. I went a little off the wagon, and I had been eating some bread, a lot of bread, not a lot of bread, but a few pieces over the last few days that, some people won't believe me, but I'll tell you that makes a difference of weight loss or not weight loss. And I put on like a pound or two. And I think it has something to do with the gluten. I'd also heard too that with European descent people, European descendants, we tend to have gluten stick to our body differently. So yeah, when I cut out the sodas, I guess I lost a couple pounds, but when I quit the breads and the pastas, I ate pasta every day. When I cut that out, yeah, the weight started dropping much quicker. So yeah, no carbs. And then the other thing I was talking about today with someone, he eats very healthy. I guess he had skin cancer, and he says that he does a lot of berries and a lot of spinach. And I definitely have noticed that in the past when I had blueberries, I went to the big store and I got a big giant pack of blueberries, and I thought to myself, well, I better start eating these or they're going to go bad before I get to them. And it turns out that that eating those large amounts, a couple handfuls at once, and doing that like maybe in the afternoon and then again in the evening and then the next day, I noticed the antioxidant kick in. I noticed the good euphoric feeling of like a really, clean buzz that was just from eating a large amount of blueberries. You're supposed to eat them and they're supposed to have this effect, but unless you eat enough, you don't feel it per se. It'll probably, blueberries are good for you and you just have them in your diet and you have a handful, you're good. But if you eat a couple handfuls throughout the day over and over, I think you'll notice a dramatic feeling. Assuming you have that sensitivity. Turns out a lot of people don't have that sensitivity. I did not realize that. Um, I think that's also been a problem for me. I think that's been part of my shortcoming is that my impatientness with people is that a lot of people don't have awareness of themselves or others. And I guess I take it for granted that I do, and found that, yeah, I don't know, there's just certain things that I can be aware of in myself, whereas other people are like, no, that doesn't happen. No one else feels that. That's just you. It's all in your head, blah, blah, blah. But whatever. That's what I was thinking of. Dr. Wayne Dyer says it's a little different with spiritual stuff. You have to actually experience it for yourself. And here's the thing, though. Eating a lot of blueberries isn't a spiritual experience. It can be, but it's a physical, scientific reaction in your body. It's biological, biology. You eat these blueberries, and your body is fortified with beautiful vitamins and nutrients, and just it makes you feel good and it makes you healthy, and it's a wonderful way to be. So I'm out here walking around this beautiful Southern California day. It's been getting really nice. The temperatures have dropped. So I just want to wish everyone a wonderful and peaceful and happy day, and love and blessings to all.